Double tracking is a common recording technique used by many. It involves recording the same musical part twice to layer them and sometimes hard pan them. It makes things sound fatter and wider. In case of guitars, sometimes people like to use different guitars, amps, and/or mics to record the doubles so as to achieve two distinct tones which add up to sound thicker when layered and wider when panned. In case of vocals, different mics and different distances from the mic are used to achieve a similar effect. Now, the most ideal thing would be to record double tracks during the production phase, but if you didn't double track and now you're in the mixing phase, you gotta use this trick. Hey friend, this is Luxe, also known as Luxe from Luxe Audio, and this video is brought to you by Cyan Music. Before we jump into it, make sure you give this video a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a single mixing tutorial. Now let's get to it. Here I have guitar recordings from the song Ra by the band Shore. As you can see, there is one clean guitar and one distorted guitar. But when you listen to the original song, it has doubled guitars almost all the way through the song. So how did I do it? It's actually really simple. First, let's have a listen to the clean guitar. Now here's the distorted guitars. So as you can hear, the guitar parts are fairly repetitive, and it shouldn't be hard to find the same part played twice or even thrice. Now let's duplicate the clean guitar track. We don't want the active playlist or the alternative playlists, but we'll keep the inserts. Now I will find the main phrase being played here, and I'll break the waveforms at the start and the end. Now I will copy the phrase from verse 2 from the original track and paste it where the verse 1 is supposed to be in the duplicated track. And then I'll copy the part from verse 1 from the original track and paste it where the verse 2 is supposed to be in the duplicated track. Now let's have a listen to these two together. They sound like a classic double track. But now let's have some fun by panning them hard left and right. Yes, I love that spread. Now let's do the same thing with the distorted guitars. Let's have a listen. You you see how the guitars sound so thick now? Let's pan them hard left and right. That sounds more like the rock and metal music we are used to hearing. Now let's change some settings on the amps to give them more clarity and separation. Now they get their distinct tones on the left and right, and they have more separation and they are wider. Okay, let's see how this instant doubling technique works on vocals. So this is the song Jile Zara from movie Talash, and my friends from the band Ved Vyas have done a cover of this song. You can check it out in the description below. But let's have a listen to the chorus vocals.
Jile Zara, कहता है दिल जीले जरा हम सफर हम नवाज पास आ जीले जरा.
So let's try creating these instant doubles for the lead vocal for a thickening purpose and for the backing vocals for a widening purpose. Now that I've duplicated the tracks and copied and pasted the parts where they belong, I will start with blending the lead vocal double that we created with the actual lead vocal, and then I will pan the backing vocals left and right and turn them down a little bit. Now let's have a listen.
Jile zara, कहता है दिल जीले जरा हम सफर हम नवाज पास आ जीले जरा.
As you can hear, this gives our vocal the doubling effect, which makes it sound thicker, and when the backing vocals come in, it's just awesome because it's nice and wide. It gives it depth, it gives it width, it kind of gives your mix a three-dimensional effect. Now if you cannot find a repetition in the part that you want to double, then you can use plugins like the Waves Doubler or Isotope does a doubler, and then there is Microshift by Soundtoys that I used quite often. But hopefully you just record doubles, or if you don't, you find repetitive parts and create these instant doubles, or else you just rely on the plugins to do that. But hopefully these tips help you. For more tips, follow Cyan Music on Instagram, Luxe Audio on Instagram. Give me that like, drop a comment. Please click the subscribe button. You can also listen to these two songs. They're up on the screen right now, or the link is down in the description below. And I will see you on the next one.